give it to social media. It never ceases to amaze one. I was going through Twitter and I saw Steve Biko son or child saying happy birthday, Dad. And I have a particular connection to Steve Biko because I remember that as I was starting out in my activism and in my organizing, I remember going to an organization called Heinrich Boll. They had a library, and there was a comrade there called Nanjala. I've mentioned this in my book, Organic Radicals. And in this organization, they had started a storybook club, which I was a member of. And while I was there, I could see that they had a library. And I remember that the first book that the comrade that worked there gave me was Steve Biko's book, I Write What I Like. And while reading it, the number of organizations that he was able to create, the level of organizing the depth of organizing that he was into, I knew I wanted to do something like that or wanted to emulate someone like that. So it gave me a lot of interest in South African literature as well. Apart from reading that book by Steve Biko, I think I also read another book by someone else different about a comrade. Can't remember the name, but I just thought that to have his memory still intact and to have his work still impact the works of the current generation and most definitely future generations, I think uh, is enough payment for the sacrifice that he had to pay. Nothing equals life, but I'm saying like the sacrifice of his work, like the works of his hands, the sweat and the tears that he put into them. So uh, while you are at it, while you're in your organizing, while you are in your activism, never lose focus of the little contributions you make and the minute contributions you make in the whole scheme of things. But it's those minute things, those drops of rain that bring about floods, you know. So keep at it, for you never know at what point the works of your hand may be of good or may be of influence. Yeah, so yeah, I was influenced a lot in my organizing and in trying to replicate like the depth, because you could read why they were organizing those student movement. You could read uh, the arguments behind the organizing. Uh, it showed me that I had a lot to learn, that I had a lot to read, and I think from there I went deep into reading, and beyond just reading the little bit like disjointed books. I had one of my mentors, Keguro Macharia, send me a reading list, like my first reading list. Yeah, and I was voracious about reading. I read almost all of them, the ones that I could get free online, and the others I got from other people or from other means. Yes, so Steve Biko, viva comrade, viva, viva comrade, viva.